girls, I'm so excited to bring you this fun project today. I know the new year just began, but pretty soon Valentine's Day is going to be here, so I thought it'd be fun if we learned about circuits through making Valentine's Day cards. Now this lab just went up on the Curiosity Science Program webpage, so feel free to bring up that lab, follow along. As always, you want to read all the directions first and make sure you have all the materials and the proper supervision before you begin. For this lab, safety requirements are fairly minimal. As always, wear closed-toed shoes. If you're using this version of the lab, safety goggles are not required, but if you're planning on cutting any wires, then you should wear glasses or goggles, please. Thank you, guys. Alright, so once you've read through all the directions and you know what's going on, we can get started. So, first, you need a piece of cardstock. I recommend folding it in half, and that is my card shape. You could do something in quarters or anything like that instead. Go ahead and figure out what size you want. Use your creativity, and that's totally fine. Then you want to figure out your design scheme. So for me, I used one of the templates that we have online. I didn't feel like being super creative and artsy with it, but you can be as creative as you want to. So go ahead and secure the template or whatever design to the piece of cardstock. If you want to do any drawing or add some stickers or anything like that, go ahead and do that now. Get it done before you're trying to get the wire down. It'll be a little easier that way. So then you're going to want to decide where you want your light to be and what shape you want the hole to be for it as well. So for me, there's a line here that says star in my sky, so I thought maybe a light would be good there, kind of like a star. And I wanted mine to just be a circle, so a hole punch was an easy way to do that. If you want yours to be longer or a different shape, totally fine. You can use other ways to get that hole too. Just cut it out however you want it. And then go ahead and do your hole punch through that front piece of cardstock and your design. So you have a hole there. Awesome. So then, now we kind of get to the fun part. This is where we're really learning about circuits. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and take your time to kind of explore with this, try different things, see what works. This is how you're really going to get an understanding of conductors and insulators and start to explore how batteries work as well. And if you're curious about more of that, wait until the end, but then read the explanation at the end of your lab. And also go ahead and explore online if you'd like to too, and your parents are okay with it. There's some really cool TED Talks on batteries, I know. So go ahead and open up your card. All of your circuits are going to go on this inside panel, right behind your front. You could do that differently as well if you wanted the light to be on the inside and the circuits to be on the back. Totally cool, you can play with it. So, we cut out 2 pieces of aluminum foil, shaped like L's. For me, I cut out the outline of a rectangle, so it looks like this. And then just kind of did a slice here to separate it into 2 L's. But however you cut it, just end up with 2 L's. And then, take some time to kind of play around with circuits. Don't tape anything down to your paper yet. So, the way this is going to work is your battery has 2 sides. Looks a little different than a normal battery, but it works pretty much the same. So you have a positive side, should have a plus sign on it, and then the back is your negative. So we're going to make 2 tracks. And for me, my negative track is on the bottom. So if I say the bottom of your battery, that means negative here. So I'm going to put 1 L down on the paper and the battery on one corner of it, like up here. And then I'm going to take my other L, and eventually what's going to happen is it's going to make contact with the top of the battery. My positive track will touch the top. And meanwhile, the other side will be where the LED light makes contact. So if I was trying to make a circuit that would stay like this right now, what I would do is I would take my LED light. The longer side of your LED, of the wires here, is positive. So these can stretch out a little bit, that's totally fine. I'm going to stretch it out. And I'm going to go ahead and make that contact to show you guys. So, if I can get it to stay, that'd probably be helpful right here. There you go. So if you can see that, it's lit up right now. Cool. So that shows that the circuit is complete. Electricity is flowing through it. Awesome. But we don't want it to stay lit up all the time. So one of the requirements for this lab is you have to be a little creative and to figure out a way to make a switch, a way to turn it on and off. So as an example, when I did this one, my switch was a brass fastener. And I used that because it's really easy to fold it up, out of the way when I don't want it to turn on. And then when I do want it to turn on, I can go ahead and I can fold it. You can even add like a little press here button to make stronger contact, to get that light to light up, however you want to do that. But the important thing here is that your circuit's not on when you don't want it to be. So that's one example of how you can make it. You can also use something with paper clips, really play around and see what works as a good conductor and maybe what isn't as effective. And then when you are ready to go ahead and glue yours down, go for it. I like using glue dots and then tape to secure the light onto it. But you can kind of play around with that as well. A little bit of aluminum foil around the edges can be helpful if you feel like you're kind of breaking into the foil and not making a super strong connection. So that's fine too. Go ahead and play around with it. But when you do decide to glue it down, just make sure you have two things going for you. Your switch should be between the end of the positive foil here and the battery side, so something to connect this foil with the top of the battery. That's the best way to make a switch, I think, for this. But you can try different things too. And also make sure that where your light is lines up with the hole, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see it from the front of the card. So you want to make sure that your light really peeks into where that little hole is. But other than that, just have fun with it, try different things, really ask questions and have a discussion about how it's working. That's really a great way to process what you're doing and to understand what's going on. And otherwise, just if you need any help with cutting or you feel like you could use a little bit of a hand to make something safer, please don't be afraid to ask an adult, because that's a really important skill to also know when you need to ask for a hand. That's important as well. And just make sure when you tape things down that you're still creating to metal contact, not metal to big wad of tape contact, right? That's going to kind of mess up your connection. But if you have any questions, feel free to email me, curiosity.erin@gmail.com. I'm always here for you guys. And I'm also more than willing to work with small groups. So we're setting up some more group work for our schedule this year. So if you're a Girl Scout troop or a nonprofit organization or anything like that, feel free to shoot us an email. I'm personally working with groups as well as lots of STEM professionals we have that are volunteering for us. So wherever you are and whatever we can do for you, feel free to let me know. But thank you girls, you're doing an awesome job. I've loved hearing updates from you as individuals and organizations. It always makes me so happy, so keep those coming. And if you do make some Valentines, send me pictures. I'd love to see them. But thank you and have a great day.